Well, hi there, everybody. Good morning to meteorologist Travis Kleneski here on this Monday morning. A couple of interesting days ahead, several interesting days ahead. Today's probably the most normal day, if you want to call it that, a most typical early November day. Now, the winds aren't too strong right now until you go out west here. We have a few clouds right in this area here that are lifting to the northeast. We're going to see clearing skies. Still a few clouds around from time to time, though, today. So some places partly sunny, other places mostly sunny skies, and fairly strong winds out of the southeast today. Some of your strongest winds in western portions of Nebraska. The winds remain breezy tonight, so we won't fall off as much. And in fact, after midnight, when the clouds really thicken up, temperatures will probably even rise a little bit towards tomorrow morning. Might see a few spotty showers over the eastern half to third of the area for tomorrow. Otherwise, just a lot of cloud cover. A little more sun out to the west, though. Everybody's going to warm up tomorrow thanks to those strong south and southeasterly winds, but the warmest temperatures will be out west where we see more sunshine. Winds remain breezy tomorrow night. I do want to point out this right here. This is a frontal boundary that is going to sink southward into parts of the area Tuesday night into Wednesday morning. By Wednesday morning, somewhere in here. Out ahead of it, warm temperatures, strong southerly winds, partly to mostly cloudy skies, but to the north of it, mostly cloudy, a little bit of a northerly wind, and much colder temperatures. This front is going to stall out on Wednesday, kind of in the same area, maybe even lifting back to the north just a little bit. It's going to stay here for about a day, and then Thursday it's going to swing through, and that's going to bring some massive changes to the area for the end of the week. But one thing I will tell you, Wednesday we are going to be warm ahead of this front. Unfortunately, you folks that live up north, it is not going to be quite so nice out there on Wednesday, and then everybody's going to get on the nasty stuff as we get towards the end of the week. So highs for today, they're going to be topping out mostly low to mid 80s, pretty average. Average high in the Tri-Cities is about 55. We're going to be pretty close to that later on today. Tonight, dropping back into the upper 40s and 30s and low to mid 40s, but those temperatures will rise later in the night. So by Wednesday or by Tuesday morning, we'll be looking at temperatures in the mid to upper 40s, maybe even some places near 50 degrees early tomorrow morning. Highs tomorrow, they'll be warmer for everybody, but some much warmer than others. Where the sun comes out, we're looking at 70s, but with the clouds around, it may stay in the 60s, maybe even a few upper 50s out there. We'll have some pretty strong south and southeasterly winds. Tomorrow night, the cold front off to the northwest, much colder there, but most of us will see a very mild night in the 50s to right around 60 degrees. That's as warm, if not warmer, than our average high this time of the year. So a very mild night, unless you live way off to the north and northwest here, much colder here. And then look at Wednesday. Again, a warm day on Wednesday unless you happen to be north of that boundary. And it all depends on where exactly that boundary sets up on Wednesday. If it can lift to the north a little bit more of you may see milder or warmer temperatures out there, but otherwise it's going to be kind of cold up north. And down south, 70s for highs before that front comes through on Thursday. And we'll show you more on that in just a little bit. But here's your 7-day forecast. Again, warming up the next couple of days. More clouds tomorrow, small chance of rain in the Tri-Cities. Wednesday, partly sunny skies. It's going to be windy. It's going to be windy for days to come. Thursday's when things turn very complicated. We have an early day high on Thursday in the low 60s, and that this could change. It all depends on the timing of that front. But then once that cold front comes through, sometime in the morning, temperatures will start to plummet behind it. Chance of rain and isolated thunderstorms Thursday morning, then just rain, and then maybe a little snow mixed in late in the day Thursday into Thursday night before everything clears out and lifts to the northeast. It will be much colder Friday morning. Friday, Veterans Day, is going to be a cold and windy day. It will be not nice at all. Maybe some of you dropping into the single digits Saturday morning. A cold weekend ahead of us. Teens again for Saturday night. Breezy still this weekend, not as windy, but still breezy. Looks like it'll be mainly dry Friday through Sunday. Long range shows we are not going to be warming up anytime soon. It looks like that colder air will be sticking around all the way through the middle of next week. Let's real quick show you some of the long range forecast models. Here's the European forecast model. Let's take this right to Wednesday right here. So there's our cold front in northwestern parts of the area here. Kind of hangs there, even lifts to the north Wednesday night, and then Thursday it swings through. Here comes the rain. Maybe some severe weather in eastern Nebraska, depending on the timing of that front. But off to the north and northwest, you could be looking at some snow up there, although the heavier snows may be up in the Dakotas. But northern Nebraska, maybe some snow. Cold and windy on Friday right there, as most of us start to see the precipitation clear out of here. And then we're just kind of chilly over the weekend, kind of reinforcing shots of colder air here through early next week. GFS model. Let's jump this up to Wednesday real quick here, right there. So Wednesday, there's that frontal boundary over northern Nebraska. and then it swings through as a cold front. Rain, maybe some severe weather in eastern Nebraska. Rain. This one tries to change over to snow here for much of the area before it clears out here Thursday night. So that will be interesting to see. That's a little different than the European forecast model, but it is going to be quite cold on the backside of that system, and it'll just kind of stick around all the way through the weekend right into early next week. The cold air not going anywhere for a while. Well, I want to thank you all for watching on this Monday morning. I hope it's a good start to your week for you. Enjoy the weather because things will be changing later on this week. Talk to y'all later. Take care and God bless. Bye.